how are you? God bless every one of you for being here this afternoon. Who's been here since Thursday night? Thank you. Who's been here since Thursday night and not missed a show? Who's here because somebody told them you've got to go down to the factory in Franklin? Is that you? Yeah. Who's at their very first Elvis tribute artist event? This is your first time at one of these events? Well, you picked an interesting one to start with. We are doing something very special. Over the years, we have had many people come up to us and say, you know, I would love for my son, who's a big Elvis fan, to be able to perform. But when you have a contest, the winners have to be 18 and older to be able to compete under Graceland's official rules to qualify for the ultimate contest that's in Memphis at Graceland during August. But that leaves, let's see, 17 years worth of people that can't compete to go to Memphis. So we thought, well, you know what would be really cool? If we've had a lot of interest in this, let's have a little Elvis contest. These are the people that when they become 18 years old, frankly, you're going to start paying a lot of money to see these guys. And so it's good to see them when they're little Elvises, because maybe they'll remember you and put you on their pass list backstage. Listen, my nickname backstage is not Colonel Tom for nothing. Now, my name is Tom Brown. I've hosted events at Graceland for over 20 years, and my hometown is a little place called Tupelo, Mississippi. Perhaps you've heard of it if you're an Elvis fan. So what we're doing today is something very special. We've got Ben Thompson, who is an ultimate champion from London. He's going to be performing in just a few minutes, doing his full 70s set. Get ready for scarves, ladies. And remember, scarves are in limited supply, but kisses don't run out. At least that's what he told me to tell you, because his wife, I don't believe, is in the building. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we've got our little Elvis contest. Now, we've got two categories. We've got teens and juniors. We've got 12 years and above in our teens category. And we've actually got some performers under the age of 12 that are going to be performing. And we are using, and I'll tell you about it in just a bit, we're using the criteria that Graceland gives us for the big guys, for the performers that we're going to see this afternoon. Our judges, who you'll meet in just a little bit, they are Elvis tribute artists themselves. And most of them started around the age of these kids, or even earlier in their love of Elvis and jumping up on the coffee table and performing. Because it's such a cute thing when a little 3-year-old jumps up on the coffee table and does Aloha from Hawaii with a towel on his shoulder. And then when you're in your 30s, that's frowned upon. It's just not cute anymore. And I don't really understand why. And even at my age, if I could get on the coffee table, it wouldn't be that cute. But what we've got is, we don't have money for the winners, because that would make this all about the money. And Elvis and Colonel Parker, especially Colonel Parker, was never all about the money. But here's what we do have. When Elvis was 13 years old, his mom took him to Tupelo hardware store right in my downtown, and he wanted a rifle for his birthday. Well, the guy there at the store, and Gladys, talked him into getting a guitar. And that changed the world. That guitar that he got at Tupelo Hardware is the reason that we are sitting here today. Because trust me, if Elvis had gotten that rifle, this would be an entirely different event. It would probably be outside. But our winner in each category is receiving a very special prize. I brought these from Tupelo Hardware Store. That's a guitar that changed the world from Tupelo Hardware Store. Our two winners will get that. Also, the cool thing is, every person who is performing today up here on stage will get a little spotlight performance next year at the Nashville Elvis Festival. So not only our winners, but everyone will be back on stage. Now, most of them will be a year older. I know I will. And I'm going to be qualifying for the Teen Plus category. But let's